dudes, it's 4:53. Jumped the gun a little bit. It's supposed to be 5 o'clock, but whatever. And I realized when I put this up that a lot of people may not know I'm Central Standard Time, and I don't know if YouTube, I don't know how YouTube does it. So when I say, all right, live stream 5 o'clock, I don't know if YouTube shows you guys in Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. and then over in Vegas, if it shows you 3 p.m. and then California, I think is the same time frame as Vegas, still 3 p.m. I don't know how it works. So hopefully you're all here and the timing works for everybody. If not, my bad, but it is what it is. So listen, first off, go ahead and do a little baby cheers now. We'll do it again in a minute. I'm using my Squirrel Tribe cup that, this is where I feel like a complete asshole because I do not remember who sent it to me. If you're watching, please tell me it was you because I don't remember the name. I still have her business card for her company somewhere. Like I have a little stack of stuff from you guys that I absolutely love. It's like I have like a little keepsake box because I'm a nerd, whatever. And I have the card in there, but that's like in the bedroom and I didn't think ahead of time. But I'm using my Squirrel Tribe cup that she made me with the My Dudes on the back because I love it. So for everybody out there, I just want to say thank you for being absolutely freaking amazing because if you weren't, I wouldn't keep doing this because I don't want to make videos for people that just suck. You know what I mean? So thank you for not sucking. And thank you for being part of the Squirrel Tribe. I love you all immensely, just FYI. So I'm just going to do a little cheers to you guys. So raise them up and cheers. I love you all. Now you must take a sip. And drool a little. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Everybody drools while they drink. So just in case anybody's curious, it is a margarita. It's not just water and I'm faking it. So I went with the Espolon. This thing is cheap. It's not an expensive tequila, but I like the bottle because the bottle looks cool. And this is what they use at this place called World of Beer that we go to every once in a while for their happy hour drinks. And this does the job very well. Why pay Patron money when you can get just as with this? Hi, G.I. Justin. How you doing? Hey, y'all, if you have not checked it out, my friend G.I. Justin, he is actually the guy who owns the Magnolia soap in Destin, the Army pilot veteran. He's kind of a badass. He commented here. Go check out his channel later. He talks about all kinds of stuff, flying in Afghanistan, things that you need in order to survive, ways not to die, all kinds of stuff. So make sure you jump in there. Red Dragon Lady. Hi, Squirrely Girl. I love you, Mom. So this is what I've got. Espolon and my Jose Cuervo mix. Put them together, pour them in a cup, knock them back. There you go. And I don't know if Marvin has made it here yet. I have a follower, subscriber, viewer, friend. I don't really know how to call everybody except for I say friend. But Marvin, one of my friends, noticed that I had a bottle of Blanton's in the background one day and called it maple syrup. So I've got the maple syrup on the counter here for you, Marvin. Oh, and as you can tell, the sunlight is doing some weird thing. At least it's not on my face anymore. But I'm wearing a sweatshirt and the sunlight coming in, very warm. I'm glad I put on deodorant, just FYI. I had on a Squirrel Tribe t-shirt and everything was going smashingly well until I decided to eat chicken wings and then forgot how to hold them and chew and dropped one on my chest. So now we're in a sweatshirt and it's 79 degrees outside. So there you go. Hey, wait, what does this one say? Hold on, let me look at these comments. Congrats, slumming with Patron, a bit more than a sip for my squirrel. Yeah, well, slumming with Patron. What's higher than Patron? I mean, I know there's something higher than Patron. I don't know what it is though, so it doesn't really matter. I'm trying to keep up with you guys as I talk to you and look at the comments because that's the whole point in this, right? Can't shoot the shit if I'm the only one shitting. That's not right. If I'm the only one shooting, there we go. That's also not right. So I don't really know how you want to do this, but I'm really glad you guys are here. I highly appreciate you. Just so you know, I hope everybody's had a good Sunday so far. Let me just really quick, just gonna put this out there for you. Today is not for main Squirrel Tribe channel. I don't know, I call it main Squirrel Tribe channel because it was the first. We are 2.0. We're like the fun offshoot of the main one. So I just want to put it out there that we're not talking main Squirrel Tribe topics over here. There's a whole lot of stuff happening in the country, in the world, and we'll touch on that tomorrow on the main channel. But over here, y'all, it's about fun. It's about whatever else. We're going to leave all the negative, just stuff on the other channel. This is the go and recuperate from all of the other stuff channel. So I hope you guys are okay with that. And if you're not, just knowing that I'm going to ignore the comments if they come in and they're about like Ohio and other places. Not because I don't love you, but because I don't want to talk about it right this second, because it brings my mood down, because I feel really bad for everybody that's being affected by all the stuff that's happening everywhere. So here, we're just going to do fun stuff. And in that sense, what I did was I pulled up just a couple little things that I might want to show you and I might want to talk about that I thought were funny. But the first one I want to show you, just because I was scrolling and it interested me, what is this? This is oddstuffmagazine.com, just so you know. So I went into good old Google and I typed in, show me stuff for today, like what's going on today. And it came up with this thing that said, I heard my wife break out laughing in the bookstore and this is why. So I want to show you the picture. Let's see if we can do this. Can y'all see this? I don't know if you can see this. Okay, so this one right here, it says Francis Bacon Selected Writings. And when you scroll down, edited by Hugh G. Dick. But if you read it faster, y'all know exactly what that says. Okay, and that cracked me up too. So I just wanted to show it to you because if that is that person's real name, his parents have a wicked sense of humor, or mom, the second she had to push his big head out, immediately disliked him and gave him that name so he'd get made fun of for the rest of his life. It's one of those two options. Those are the only two options possible, just so you know. Hi, everybody. I see everybody in the comments. I love you all. Hope you're doing great. Jen and Catitude, Jenny, Mama G, Grace, how you doing? We got Peg, Maria. Let's see, Rodley. Hi, Rodley. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. I hope everybody, Tanya, like I recognize 90% of the names, so that's really cool. Side note, I'm excited that you're all here because I've seen you on both channels. So also, don't feel like you need to be everywhere just because I'm there. High touch of class. I don't know your first name, but hi you. Hi babe, Kevin's in here. He's supposed to, I don't know what you're supposed to be doing right now, Kevin. He's got my kid and her friend. She had a sleepover last night. We'll get to that in a second. Man, sleepovers. Mom, side note, since you're watching, I can understand why when I would ask for a sleepover, you'd literally want to bang your head on a wall because they're a lot. So what the hell was I saying? Oh, what I was saying is, don't feel like you have to be everywhere. I happen to have a channel like the main one. If you don't want that kind of stuff, don't feel obligated to be on both channels. And if you're over here and you're thinking to yourself, I don't really like her, her personality kind of sucks, you don't have to be here either. You can stay over there or you can just go away altogether. Those are the options. I just want you to know there's always options in life. Feel free to choose whichever one works best for you. Okay, so listen, G.I. Justin, so happy. Aren't you supposed to be at like a concert or something with your wife? Tell Lauren I said hi, by the way. What are we doing here? Sparky Tuttle too. I read it as Sparky Turtle. I was like, all right, I am new to this channel. Thank you for everything. Hey, you're welcome. Dr. Pepper for me today. Oh man, I love Dr. Pepper. So my new bestie, Lauren, made me drink Malibu rum with Dr. Pepper. And when she put it together, I was like, that's the most trailer thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And then I tasted it and I was like, yay for trailers, because it was amazing. Like, it tastes so good. I don't know if anybody else does that, but it's really stupid good. What are we having? First live. Hi, Willow. This is actually the first live on this channel, just so everybody's aware. So thank you for being here. Hello from Wyoming. Hey, breezy in Wyoming. Is it snowy in Wyoming? Like, I don't know what the temperature is anywhere in this country right now because none of it's like it's supposed to be. I'm pretty sure there's been a blizzard in areas where it should be a desert, and then it's been like a desert in areas it should have been a blizzard. Everything's a little wonky, so I don't know. Marty114, hi, how you doing? Let's see what else we got here. Rage Against the Machine. I used to listen to them when I was in high school. What else? So the kid had a sleepover last night. Let me just throw this out there. So the kid, first she wanted to have 2 kids sleep over, and I was like, man, we need to go to the liquor store. I'm gonna need a drink for this one. But we only had 1 kid spend the night, and it was fine. It was great. We watched a scary movie. Side note, my kid picks the weirdest movies, and I don't know if we need to go see somebody about this or not, but she made me watch The Nun last night. If you guys have never seen it before, it's got the same lady in theory from The Conjuring, which is also a scary movie, but based off like Catholic exorcisms and all kinds of weird stuff. But she made me watch The Nun last night, and it is a terrifying movie. If you've never seen it, I wouldn't suggest going to watch it if you haven't already seen it. This isn't one that I'm going to be like 10 of 10, rave reviews. No, it will scare the literal piss out of you. So either watch it when you have an empty bladder, or don't watch it at all. Those are the options. See, Chanel 420 said, great movie. Technically, it's a great movie if you like being scared shitless. So we watched The Nun last night. And then today she wanted to watch Annabelle, which we've seen 800 bajillion times, but also why we no longer have any kind of dolls in our house, just so you're aware. But then she wanted to watch Conjuring again. And there's a couple other ones that are coming out that she wants to watch. But there's this new one that came out called Pray for the Devil, Pray for Something. And I was like, nope, here's the line. The Nun is like right here. That Pray for the Devil, we're not going to do that one. So just so you know, Ma, you would love that movie. Yeah, I figured you would. We're not going to watch Pray for the Devil. Look, the sunlight is moving its way up. And soon I'm going to have that half face that's like in the sun and half out. And it's going to look real, real weird. And I'm already getting a little sweaty. This is why you put on deodorant, whether you think you're going to need it or not, ladies and gentlemen, because you just never know when the sunlight's going to hit your sweatshirt real hard. So the other thing I wanted to show you guys, oh no, we're still talking about the kids. So they had the sleepover. And then this morning, we decided to go get some breakfast. So we got some breakfast. And then we came back and they really wanted to make cookies. Okay, so they really wanted to make homemade cookies. So yesterday we went by Publix and picked up the things that my kid needed. And let me explain to you where she got what's the word, y'all? Ingredients from, or her recipe. She got her recipe from TikTok. And I told her, I said, like it's cute when they make the videos and it's like 5 seconds long and you see the beginning, the middle, the end, and it's like poof, the world's best looking cookie. But they leave a lot of stuff out of there, like actual necessary ingredients and like actual necessary measurements and when you put what together and when you do this and that. They don't do that in a 30-second TikTok. But she decided that we were going to make these cookies anyway. So we went to Publix, got the things that she said she needed. And then we came back, and then last night I wasn't in the mood for cookies. I was like, listen, y'all just leave me alone. No, we're not gonna do cookies tonight, we'll do them tomorrow. So today, we went to the pool, and we came back, and they decided to make cookies. And I said, you know what? I'm just gonna let you do it on your own. I'm gonna stand back and just see how much of a mess you make in the kitchen and go for it. And it turns out having 2 chefs in the kitchen is not the best idea because they all wanna be right, and neither one of them were right when they were making this stuff. Everything was wrong. The cookies came out like little, look, there's the sun doing the stupid thing the sun was gonna do, and I gotta stand on my tippy toes. The cookies came out like, what's the movie where Michael Chiklis, I think that's Michael Chiklis, where he was normal, but then he turned into a rock because of something they did. I think it was Fantastic Four. So picture Michael Chiklis, but like brown. That's what the cookies look like. Like little Michael Chiklis, God, I cannot speak. Michael Chiklis nuggets. Is that his name, Michael Chiklis? If it's not, then this is just not funny at all. But Michael Chiklis nuggets, that's what they look like. And I had to be the tasting guinea pig. They made me taste them first. So I took a bite and I was like, oh no, these are fantastic. Y'all should totally come eat one of these. Side note, they were not fantastic. Not at all. Touch of class, too many marks? No, haven't even had the first one. This is just my normal personality. So I tasted the cookie. It tastes like absolute dry ass. But I told them it was great. Come over here and eat some cookies. So they both came over, Alyssa and her friend, and they both had a cookie or a little bite of cookie. And then they were like, these are disgusting. And I was like, fully aware. So here's what happened. Let me show you this can of sweetened condensed milk. Can y'all see the top of this thing? Do not leave. I'm closing this blind. So y'all just picture like pause music. Wait, I mean, I can still talk to you. I still have a microphone on, but you just can't see anything. Hi, Maxie Pooh. Hello, little doggy. Hello, little doggy. All right, I'm coming back. Hold it. Wait. I'm not gonna lie. There's a little bit of sweat between my boobs right now too, because it got a little toasty in here. So here's the can of the condensed milk, because my can opener decided to crap itself. It didn't want to work. So we got part of it open, and then we had to butter knife it up, and then I had to like grown man squeeze the crap out of this so we could pour a little bit of it into what they were doing, because they wanted to make dulce de leche, clearly I'm not Spanish, cookies here. And the ingredients on her TikTok, we can't hear you, would you mind screaming? Oh, I scream anyway, you're fine. The ingredients on the TikTok literally said like, you needed cream of tartar and like powdered sugar and this, and this. And then it said dulce de leche. So when we were at Publix last night, I'm like, kid, where's the dulce de leche? She's like, I don't know. What is dulce de leche? I said, I don't know. You're the one who wants to make the damn cookies. I figured you would know what they are. So we had to Google dulce de leche. And it said that what it is when you take the condensed milk and you like warm it up on a stove. Pretty sure that's wrong. I don't actually fully know what it is. So we tried to do all of this stuff. And then they kind of gave up. We put them in the oven. They tasted like crap. And they decided they wanted to make them better by opening the icing from Halloween that they never used, that the kid never used on anything. So they put orange icing on it. So then they just had Michael Chickless chocolate nuggets with orange teeth. They're all in the garbage now, just so you know. Every single one of them, except for the two that we forced ourselves to eat. All the rest of them went to the garbage because it's so bad. It was so bad. Hi, Dr. Who, how you doing? Everybody doing good so far? Nobody's left? Oh no, we got a good amount of people. Dulce de leche is like caramel wait, it's going too fast. Hold on. I'll go over here. Dulce de leche is like a caramel that can be made from sweetened condensed milk. Yeah, so that's what we were gonna do. So the whole plan was to make the cookies, right? And when they came out, they were gonna be really tasty. And then you're supposed to take the dulce de leche and warm it up and then put some cream cheese, something also, and there was like some sugar and cinnamon. There was a whole lot of effing steps. That's all I know. And none of it worked. So we threw it all away and she says, can we just go to Crumble Cookie? Cause this isn't working. And I was like, no, now you know. We did this before in a live stream and everybody in the live stream was like, you have to measure correctly. And I told the kid today, you have to measure correctly. And the kid goes, no, it's fine. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm a future baker. I love her, but unless she gets her shit together, she's not a future baker. So just so you know, if I leave here, the real world comes back. Man, it sucks out there, right? It really sucks out there sometimes. So we'll just stay here as long as possible. So send me an email. Jeannie Dolby, send you an email about what? Okay, hold on. Let's go over here to this other thing. So I typed in funny stuff that happened today. And this is what came up. And I don't really know if it's funny. It's kind of funny if you think about it. And whatever, we'll read it. So it says here, people who think they're attractive are less likely to wear masks, a study shows. It says people's likeliness to wear a mask can depend on how attractive they deem themselves and how important it is to them to make a first impression given certain circumstances. So basically what that says is, if you think that your personality is crap and the only way somebody's gonna like you is because you're pretty, you didn't want to wear a mask. However, if you have an amazing personality, but your face looks like your butt, you might have wanted to wear a mask during the whole pandemic. I actually, just throwing it out there, I didn't mind them because half the time, I didn't want to do anything with this. So in the winter, I'd be like, I'll pull up my sweatshirt, I'll put on a mask, all you get is this. I look like a little ninja. I'll put on some mascara. You have no idea what's happening under this mask. I could be freaking beautiful, or I could look like donkey testicles. You have no idea what's happening under there. Oh my God, don't picture donkey testicles. Hold on, I'm okay. That's why you should not give me a YouTube channel. Anyway, I'm okay, I promise it's fine. So I didn't mind wearing a mask, especially when I had to go places because one, you don't have to smile at anybody anymore. And two, I think that was it. You didn't have to smile at people. And I have customer service face, just so everybody knows. I have customer service face. We'll be walking anywhere, literally anywhere under the sun. And everything in me, somebody walks past me and I smile, hi, how are you? And normally that's fine unless it's like a guy and his girl and then she looks at me like she needs to shank me or knife me or whatever. And I'm like, no, it's the customer service in me. I don't know how else to be. I gotta say hi to everybody. Hi, how are you? Now with a mask on, for some reason, I was able to tone down the customer service because they weren't like, if you looked at me, you couldn't tell if I was smiling at you. And I couldn't tell if they were smiling at me. Everybody just looked either really angry all the time because you can still see like this part, or they looked like they were psycho because maybe you were over smiling to make sure people could tell from your eyes and your eyebrows, like, hi, how you doing? So I don't know where the hell I was going with that. Either way, for all you pretty people out there, did you hate wearing masks because you were like, nobody can tell how gorgeous I am? And for the guys too, were you mad if you had to wear a mask because then they couldn't see like your glorious goatee or your little handlebar mustache or what is that thing called where you do just the soul patch? Hey, because we are friends here, just really quickly. I haven't seen what any of you guys look like. I know what Marvin looks like because he left a review on the Magnolia Soap Etsy page. And he has a glorious beard. Oh my God, his beard is like white and it's like this. He's like a biker Santa Claus. It's freaking awesome. Looks like Rodley has one too, according to the profile picture. Anyway, he's like a biker Santa Claus. But most people, you don't really know what's happening underneath the mask. But side note, I don't know what half you guys look like or all of you guys look like, but if you just walk around as a man with just that little thing that's happening right here, that little soul patch, stop it. We don't like it. Just FYI. I have never met a female who was like, ooh, yeah. Not gonna happen. I need every single one of you to understand that a soul patch should have stayed back in like maybe the 80s, maybe the hacky sack 90s, probably hacky sack 90s. I think that's where it should have stopped completely, all the way. Now, the porn stash where the guys just have the mustache, like little skinny mustache and nothing else like Rooster did in Maverick, I'll allow that depending on what the rest of you is like. Like if you're a raging a-hole, just ditch it. But if you have a good personality, you may also have a 70s porn stash and that's fine. I'm glad we've covered this today. So, you guys doing good? Wait, Jenny said, I think I'm laughing too hard. Oh, that's fun. Along with the mullet. Now, Jean Blair. Good old Jean Blair. Mullets have their place, okay? We actually saw one yesterday. He was like a mohawk mullet, which I was like, you are doing a whole lot here, sir. I don't know where you want to fall into. I don't know what you do for a living or how you party on the weekends. I couldn't tell anything about him. There was so much happening that I was highly confused, but I couldn't stop looking. So he had the the mohawk thing going, but it was short in the front and it literally mulleted. We're going to use that as a word. It mulleted in the back. And I was like, I don't know what to do with this. I'm kind of digging it. But at the same time, I don't know if you're a serial killer or like a CPA. I could not tell what was happening with that person. Sideburns? Like somebody said no sideburns. Wait, are we talking like, listen, Wolverine could get it. Just FYI, babe, if you're still watching, sorry, but Wolverine could get it all day long. And it wasn't because of the things, but if he took those off, he would look stupid. Imagine Wolverine without the little sideburn and the chops. Just some dude walking around with kind of hair they probably should have brushed and a scowl on his face and like knives in his hands. But he would have lost everything. Lamb chops, that's what they're called. Yeah, he would have lost all credibility. I would have been like, poor thing. No, not gonna work for me. My dentist office said masks came in handy because they were closed 2 years. Missing teeth, no problem. Y'all, I need to go to the dentist or else I'm gonna have to start wearing masks again because I'll be missing teeth. Sideburns mixed with a beard is so bad. But you have to have sideburns with a beard. Like, no, I'm thinking of Amish people now because Amish people just have a beard. It's like down and nothing here, right? That's weird looking to me. Maybe it's because I don't live in an Amish society. So when I see Amish people, I'm like, that's an interesting look you have there, sir, ma'am. It's weird to me. I don't know why. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. Everybody, hey, you do you, boo. Whatever floats your boat or his boat or her boat or their boat. Because Amish people aren't also polygamous? Polygamy? Polygamy? How do you say this? Amish people don't have like 17 wives, right? Who were the Duggars? The Duggars, were they? They weren't Amish. No, I don't know. They wore long skirts. Is this an Amish thing? I really got to look into these kind of things. I have no idea. What were the Duggars besides really some of them were gross people and in jail now because they were just awful. But what were they? Were they Mormon? Okay, so Mormon is the one where you wear skirts all the time and your hair is really long. I was about to say I'm halfway to being a Mormon over here. But that's the long hair. But could they also be polygamous? Whatever the hell the word is. The worst is back hair. Ugh, yeah, no. We don't like back sweaters. Ugh. No offense. If y'all have it, it's fine. But shave it down so you can't see it peeking out of your shirt. That's all. What? One spouse. Okay, so I thought that was one spouse. That whole, I've talked about it before, that whole sister wives kind of thing. And now there's going to be a sister husband, whatever. there's a new show coming out where the lady gets to have like 5 guys. And I'm like, ma'am, it's a lot of work. Do you really want to do that to yourself? Like, oh, it's like having 5 children. Like, why would you want to do that to yourself? Like, don't. So that's just whatever. Beards give me the shudders. They look so dirty on some people. They do look dirty on some people, but on some people, they look dirty. But like the good dirty. You know exactly what I mean. I'm stingy in ways most people are not. I don't know what that means. And I feel like we need to stay below X-rated, so we're not going to go into whatever that meant. I braid my back hair. Listen, more power to you, crats. I don't know what to call you, but we'll go with crats. More power to you. If you can braid your back hair and like swish it around when you walk, like leave the end as like a little ponytail, that'd be kind of cute. Hoarders. Man, I love me a hoarder or two. Those are so much fun to watch because they make me feel so much better about how much crap I have because it's not nearly how much crap they have. So I feel better at the end of any hoarding episode. I'm like, haha, I still have less than you. Not a lot, but I'm still not quite needing a TLC makeover show kind of thing going on. Hi, Maria. So there's that. Duggars are probably United Pentecostal. Okay. Mennonite and Amish are also ones that wear long skirts and long hair, but they are not polygamous. Why is that word so hard for me? Okay, so the next thing I want to show you guys that I found, I literally said what happened, like the top things that happened this week. You were misunderstood. Okay, my bad, still looking up. So the 9th most interesting thing that happened this past week, just so you know, is Pennsylvania woman missing for 30 years was found in Puerto Rico. Okay, so here we go. A Pennsylvania woman who was long believed to have died was discovered this past week in a nursing home in Puerto Rico, 30 years after she vanished. Chief Brian Colehep of the Ross Township Police Department said that Patricia Kopta, now 83, was found after she shared small details of her past life with workers at the nursing home. The workers were able to piece together that her dementia-stricken woman had likely disappeared from the Pittsburgh area township in 1992, and DNA evidence was able to determine that she was, in fact, the missing woman. It is unclear what details Kopta shared with the workers or how she made her way to Puerto Rico. Listen. I don't know if she had dementia 30 years ago or if that kicked in after she left, but I like to decide stories for people because I have no idea, so we're just going to make it up. So my idea is that Patricia, 83, so she was 53 then. So at 53 years old, Patricia was like, you know what? I have lived a long life raising these damn children, take care of this damn man, doing this house and work, and nobody's done anything for me. I'm taking my ass to Puerto Rico where there's water and tan boys and ocean stuff. And she left. That's what I've decided. And then once she got there, she imbibed a little too much and had a little too much drink, a little too many Puerto Rican boys. And then dementia set in and now she's in Puerto Rico. That's what I've decided. I like that for her. I like the fact that she left her life that wasn't making her happy and she went to Puerto Rico and lived it up until the nursing home took her away. So hopefully they didn't send her back. Unless, of course, there's family here that were like, damn it, Mom, we've been looking for you for 30 years. It never occurred to us to go look over in Puerto Rico. Like, you didn't have a passport. How'd you get there, Patricia? I wonder how she got there. I am curious how she got there, but that's my story for Patricia. So I'll be keeping an eye on her to make sure if I'm right or wrong. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. Deciding stories. Oh, yes. Okay. So now listen, I saw this thing popped up and the reason I clicked on this, I'm just going to read you the first sentence and you're going to, if you've been here before, you'll know exactly why I clicked on it. It says nuts or nutless. And I was like, I'm curious where this is going. So I clicked on this. This is from the Daily Wire and it says nuts or nutless. The Daily Wire launches Jeremy's chocolate after Hershey's trans farce insults customers. And I was like, oh, well, this is interesting. What is this? So let me just show you this picture of what is happening here. So can y'all see this? So the chocolate says she, her, and the one he is holding says he, him. All right. And I was like, I'm very confused, but I'm also intrigued. So I decided to read this article. And it says here that Hershey's chose the first day of Women's History Month to insult all women and rational men by introducing a gender dysphoric man who claims to be female as one of the faces of its commemorative she bar. It even rolled out a social media ad with Faye Johnstone gushing about how she and other women are changing how we see the future. It was too much for the Daily Wire co-founder Jeremy Boring, who has built a reputation for taking on woke companies and offering alternatives to their insulted customers. Already a razor magnet and soon to be producer of wholesome children's content, Boring is now a chocolatier after a deluge of Twitter users appealed to him to offer another choice. He goes, fine, says Boring. He tweeted early Friday morning, I'll do it. Introducing Jeremy's chocolate. Yes, it's real. We have two kinds. He, him, and she, her. One of them has nuts. If you need me to tell you which one, keep buying Hershey's. Listen, I've said it numerous times. You do you, boo. It technically does not affect me personally if you are confused on who or what you are. I'd like to help you, but it doesn't technically do anything to me personally. And I think a lot of people have to remember that. It's their body, their mind, their whatever, blah, blah, blah. But I thought this was amusing. And so that's why I'm sharing it with you, because he, him, she, her, one of them has nuts. Well, the article, if y'all saw the video I have up from like a month or two ago on the main channel, the Squirrel Tribe, not the 2.0, but the regular Squirrel Tribe, I had a video about transgender stuff because I was really freaking confused how this man had a baby. It's because the man was still a woman. The man, no. See, this is where I get confused. What the hell? So she thought she was a he, but still was able to have sex with a he to have a baby out of her she parts. So, y'all, it literally makes you want to drink. So please hold just 1 second. Okay, so when I saw this and it was like, only one of you has nuts, I thought about that. Because when you do trans sex reassignment, which I don't know, I know the words, but I still don't know which is what is whatever. So the one that wants to be the man, if that's transgender, transvestite, trans, blah, blah, I don't know all the words again. When you go in for gender reassignment surgery and you turn your lady bits into man bits, because there's no way you're going to come out there like worth anything as like a man, you know what I mean? There's no way you're going to have a full on. Anyway, do they give you the nuts? Like, that's what I want to know. Do they put them in there for you? Or do you just, are you nutless either way? Like, I don't know how this works. So this interested me, and that's the only reason why we're here. Just so you know. I know I digressed, but that's fine. If you've been here before, it happens often. What else we got? Hold on, let me read some of your comments. What happened in Illinois? I'm sure something, but I can't think of it. What happened in Illinois? Hold on. A pumped up Peter, no nuts. There you go. Probably have to go without them. Where would they get nuts? So that was my question. But like, is it real ones? It couldn't be real ones. I picture, this is where I'm probably gonna get whatever. But I picture like those, y'all don't crap on me in the comments here. But you know that thing, I don't know what it's called, but you know that thing that's like the little metal balls that hang and you lift this one here and it hits the middle and then it does this? That's what I picture. Them just being like, hey, we're just gonna borrow 2 of these, take them off and be like, put them right there for you. So every time you walk, all you hear is, yeah, this is, YouTube's gonna be like, oh my God, we should not have let her go live. Just so you know. What is happening? You should scream it so Michelle sees. Never mind. Hey, scream what? What are we screaming? No, I'm definitely going there. I go everywhere. Hold on. What consenting adults do on their own time is their business. There you go. So long as it doesn't involve kids or animals, it's fine. They put marbles in neutered cats? What? Cadaver nuts. Wait, what? Like, you, what? No. That's not a thing. There's no way that's a thing. Hold on. I got up to pour another margarita and we were talking about Puerto Rico, came back and it's nuts. That's why you don't leave. Just FYI. You take your phone or your computer or your TV with you. You don't leave. You never know what's going to happen here. Just FYI. Really quick, Grace, thank you very, very much. I appreciate you immensely, just so you know. And Rodley, really? Thank you so much, Rodley. You just bought my next bottle of Espolon, because like I said, it's some cheap tequila, but it's so tasty. Have you been by the coffee shop lately? I need more information to that question. What coffee shop? Like Starbucks? Or like Dunkin' Donuts? What coffee shop? I mean, I get coffee every day. Can you not tell by how I'm always like, all right. Now I need to know, is it Lee or Lay? If you could just type out L-E-E or L-A-Y so I know exactly how to say your name correctly. Did you hear about the new Bachelor soap that's filming from North Carolina? Oh my gosh. So y'all, I actually know somebody who's going to be on the Bachelorette as one of the contestants. I think he made Lee. Thank you very much, Lee. Oh, my coffee messages. Oh no, I haven't been on Buy Me a Coffee lately. I'll go check it out, Archie. Hold on. Y'all, I can't multitask at all. Where was I? Oh, so a friend of mine, their son is going, and I think he made it onto The Bachelorette. He's going to be on the show, The Bachelorette. And I just want y'all to know that they make these people sign away literally their lives before they go on The Bachelorette. They have to sign this clause that says they can humiliate you and you can't do anything about it. And I'm like, well, I do that to myself, so I probably wouldn't really care. But it's just weird that they make you sign this thing that says, we're going to edit the things that you do. We're going to take your words and move them all around. We're going to do all kinds of stuff and make it look like you said things you didn't say, make it look like you cried when you didn't, make it look like you had a little bitch fight with somebody over some chick or whatever, even if it didn't happen that way. And there's no recourse for you. At the end of this show, you have to go back to your regularly scheduled life, and however we made you look on national television in front of millions of people who weirdly watch The Bachelorette, that is your life now. So you may be known as the guy who cried throughout the entire season. You may be known as the guy who farted on camera. You could be known as the guy who, I don't know, zipper was down during one of the rose ceremonies. I don't know. But I just thought that was interesting that you have to sign something that says, we're going to do whatever we want to do with everything that happens throughout this whole thing, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I was like, they must be run by the government. That's how I feel about that, just so you know. Nobody stays together from TV romance. What's the point at this point? Have you guys ever seen Married at First Sight? So listen, during C19, when things were like shut down and you couldn't really do anything, I had a lot of free time while my kid had to homeschool because I had to stop doing my life because she had to stay home all the time to Zoom all this crap. And I was like, all right, well, Hulu, what do we got, right? So while she was doing her stuff, I would clean and do whatever else, but you can only clean so much before you want to fling yourself down a set of stairs. So I started watching Married at First Sight. The first one I watched, I pulled it up and I was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Who really sits here and watches this? Well, y'all, 10 seasons later, I watched it. And it was always so weird to me that these people would get together and like cry at the altar, like, oh my God, he's so ugly. I don't want to marry him. And I'm like, boo-boo, you ain't like top notch either, you know what I'm saying? But they would get together, they get married, and they have all these dramas that probably the producers threw on them. And then after it's all said and done, they have to decide if they want to stay together or get separated. And it's like, you didn't even give these people time to really be a couple. They were just a TV show. So how do you do that? Like, I've always wondered how that worked. Oh, Naked and Afraid. I watched that like once or twice, and my very first thought was, and again, y'all, TMI, because that's how my brain works. My very first thought was, ma'am, you're naked and you're menstruating. How does this work? Do the producers go, no. Tape a pad to her or let her run around with a string hanging out. Like, how does this work? Side note, this is where my brain goes. Hopefully y'all don't mind that I'm a little too much sometimes. But I always wondered how it works on those kind of things. Just so you know. I never watched 90 Day Fiancé. I tried to watch My 600 Pound Life one time and it pissed me off to no end. Like, it made me mad. I cannot watch My 600 Pound Life or whatever, because it's like, listen, I understand that there are medical issues for some people on why you are where you are. And I understand why like mental trauma can put you into that. I am a eat my emotions kind of person. Like, if you ever see me fluctuate in weight, something's going wrong, just because I eat my emotions. If I'm sad, I need something. If I'm angry, I eat something, whatever else. I've been working on that literally since I was like 18 or whatever. And I've gotten much better at it. But the people who are on that show, My 600 Pound Life, it's like, does nobody care about you? Those are my questions. Like, I understand that there are people who are overweight, again, for legit medical reasons, but just because you like eating an entire pizza by yourself is not a good reason to eat an entire pizza by yourself and then to be 600 pounds and then to complain that your mom has to move in with you to lift parts of your body to wash for you because you can't do it. It's like, listen, I know this makes me sound absolutely freaking awful, but I don't understand how people get to that when they don't have like legitimate physical reasons to get to that. I hope that makes sense to y'all and you're not just going, oh, what a bitch. But like, I mean, I know, but I don't understand it. It's never made sense to me. Just so some people on my 600-pound life are not regretful. They live their life and they did it their way and they're happy with it. Then they wouldn't be on my 600-pound life. So that's the thing, Jamie. Like if they were happy with it, they wouldn't be on a TV show trying to lose the weight. Think about the song, I Did It My Way. That is sometimes how people are, whether they're anorexic or the opposite. Okay, so there's that too. But yeah, I guess that's true. But still, if you were happy, you wouldn't be on a TV show trying to not be 600 pounds anymore. You would just be 600 pounds and not contact TLC about it. So that was one of those things I never understood. All right, let's have a sip here. Yes, she does, Rage. Yes, she does. Wait, are y'all talking about me? Because I've missed a lot of comments, but I saw, yes, she does. I don't know what's happening over here. I understand what you're saying. I'm 20 pounds overweight and it always made me wonder how people got that big because I'm uncomfortable now. So that's me. I went to the gym last week and I weighed myself and I'm at like 183. And I have not been this weight since I started my workout journey in 2011. I haven't been this heavy since then because I started working out and doing all this other stuff. And now I'm at this weight and like, it's fine. Like I'm not unhappy until I have to put on a bathing suit. And then it's not that I'm happy with what I see, but I'm uncomfortable with always having to like move the things around and pull them up and whatever else. So I was just like, you know what? Just drink more water, eat less sugars. In theory, drink less margaritas. Work out a little bit more. You'll be fine. So like I notice it and I see it and maybe I'll eat one less chicken wing, like the one I dropped on my shirt that hit the floor. So technically I'm already one step in the right direction. So there's that. Jamie, it's about the relationship with food. But see, Jamie, it's not even the relationship with food. It's not the relationship with food in my mind. This is me, in my opinion, y'all. It's not the relationship with food. It's whatever is in your head that you're not dealing with and you're using the food as an excuse. Because that was me. Like, that's me. Shit, that's me now. I know exactly how to get in shape. I know exactly how to be some lean, mean, like little bikini wearing machine. But willpower and I are like, we'll try this again next week. I know what to do. It's not a food thing. It's just a me not wanting to do the right things to get to where I need to be. So I don't think it's a food issue for people who are severely underweight or those who are severely overweight. It has to do with excuses. My opinion. Again, not a therapist, although I play one on YouTube. I'm not a therapist. I have no degrees in any of this kind of stuff. It's just that I sit and think about these things and I talk to people, and as somebody who's been in this spot of blaming it on the food, well, it tastes so good. Well, then that's your taste buds' fault. It's not the food's fault. It's your taste buds' fault. The food can't make it into your mouth unless you willingly go get it and pick it up and put it there. So that's all on me. It has nothing to do with the food. And I think a lot of people need to realize that too. That was just me thinking out loud, not trying to ruffle feathers. FYI, because I love you all. Every single one of you knows this. It's definitely a mental battle all day long. Okay, so there we go. Unhealthy food is often the cheapest. That is the truth. That's why in the poorest neighborhoods, you have the most overweight people, because the stuff that is good for you, that will nourish your body and do the things, they make it so flippin' expensive that people who are on limited incomes or low income can't eat healthy. They have to eat this just manufactured garbage just to be able to say they ate something and their food is in their stomach. But then when they are 500 pounds or 200 pounds or 600 pounds or whatever else, there is an issue. All right, now I feel like an ass because I understand that in certain situations, that's all there is, but it still comes down to you can't be 600 pounds if you're not eating way too much food to begin with and not moving at all. Okay. Y'all, I know it's a whole different conversation. Where are we happening over here? I could be slim and trim if I didn't drink 10 to 18 beers a night. Hello, margaritas. Trust me, I understand how this works. McDonald's even gives people free food if you have the app. It's crazy. Did we make the cookies? Yeah, we made the cookies. They were a friggin' bomb. So the man yesterday morning woke up and he was really, really hungry and I was not ready to cook yet. So he's like, I'm going to go get McDonald's. And I was like, is this really what you want to do to your stomach? Like, because you know, whatever happens to your stomach happens to the toilet for all of us. Is this what we really want to start Saturday off with? But he went and got McDonald's. And although I know better, I was like, I'm gonna eat a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit and a hash brown, and I'm gonna deal with the consequences. I was aware of what the consequences could be, given the fact that McDonald's is shit food. It is trash. It is awful for you. I don't think any of it's real. They call it sausage. There's probably like an apostrophe somewhere in there because it's not real sausage. You know what I mean? But he brought back the food, and the very first thing he said was, do you know how much a hash brown cost? And I was like, well, I mean, the last time I was there years ago, they were like two for $2. And he said they were $2 and some change for one. And I was like, inflation is a mofo. When it hits McDonald's hash browns, you know it's the end, just so you know. So I can't go to any of those places anymore. Roman, I eat Taco Bell. Why? Why? But why? Taco Bell and I, we don't get along. It tried to kill me. So therefore, I have a very hateful relationship with Taco Bell, just so you know. They air fried their crap. Fast food ain't fast and it ain't cheap. I know, it used to be that that's where you went when you wanted cheap stuff. But even then, it was cheap, but it was awful for you. I remember when I was doing the whole vegan thing, like don't eat the meat because of all the animals, but it was more about, I thought, the health factors. Again, whole nother topic. We would, when we're on our trip over the summer throughout the West Coast, we would have to go through drive-thrus every once in a while because in certain areas, there ain't shit in some of these places, right? You have a Wendy's and that's it. Like literally that's it. Or like a Piggly Wiggly, maybe 40 minutes down the road. So we would go through Wendy's and I'd have to get a side salad. Itty bitty little thing with half washed lettuce and like one icky tomato and like a piece of carrot in it. And it would cost like $7 for this little ass side salad. Whereas the man was like, I'll have 3 junior bacon cheeseburgers, a large fry, and whatever else. And I'm like, okay, sir, that'll be $2.50. So my salad was constantly costing more than bags of food for literally anybody else. And it didn't make sense to me. I absolutely hate that. Just so you know that it costs so much to eat healthier. But again, healthy people don't make the world go round. The sick ones do, because everything's all about money. Went to McDonald's this morning, spent only $10 and change for 3 items. You say only, but do you remember when you could go to McDonald's and literally get like a number one, like, I don't know what the hell a number one is, but we'll say sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit with a Coke or coffee or whatever else and a hash brown, and it was like $3.50. That was my high school breakfast. I should have weighed 600 pounds in high school, side note. But that was my high school breakfast, McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts or whatever. And I never had more than $5 because I was 16 or 17. I didn't have any money. It all went to the mall, okay? So if I wanted to eat, it had to be cheap. So McDonald's, Taco Bell, places like that, I could go in there. Even Chick-fil-A then, I could go in there and get a whole ass meal for $5 or less and be full and good to go. Now, $5, they're like, that's not gonna, you want like a French fry? Like, I don't know what you want me to do here, boo-boo. Like, I'll give you one waffle fry for $5. But besides that, sorry, I can't help you. Everything is so flipping expensive. People can be so cool. I've had Tom so skinny. I can never tell them they're so fat. Just saying people can be so Oh, I would never tell somebody, just FYI. I don't know what I missed in the comments here, but I would never ever comment to somebody on their physical whatever. Because again, that's not my place. That is not my place at all to tell you how you look or any of that kind of stuff. Like physical like that. I mean, I might say your haircut's a little wonky, but I'm not going to tell you, oh, you need to eat a cheeseburger. Oh, you need to eat less cheeseburgers. Nope. Not doing it. Just going to say, make your choices. I don't really know what to go with there. Rodley, I eat organic, no processed food. Brats, cabbage, golden potatoes, and sweet onion in one pot. Ooh, that sounds good. Homemade sourdough on the side. Hey, I had sourdough cinnamon rolls for the first time. I assume cinnamon rolls aren't sourdough. Maybe they are. I don't know. I had homemade ones at City. Oh, what's the place we stayed at? It was at a Harvest Host thing over the summer in Oklahoma City. City Farms? City something Farms. Crap. I don't remember what it was, but they made homemade sourdough cinnamon rolls. Oh my God, it was so good. I love cinnamon rolls. I would eat like cookies and cupcakes and cake all day long. Like if this was like Alice in Wonderland, where you could literally eat whatever you wanted to and it was just all sweets and stuff, do you understand? That to me would be just bliss. If I could sit here in the middle of the floor surrounded by cupcakes and cinnamon rolls and danishes and just eat them and never get full and never gain weight, y'all would never see me again. Nobody would ever see me again. I would literally just be sitting surrounded by stuff all day long. Don't even care, just so you know. Willy Wonka, yes. I love sourdough rye. My starter is 5 years old. Wait, what? Your starter is 5 years old? I don't know what happened there. I don't know what that means. No sweets. Sugar is toxic. Catitude. I'm aware. Some days I don't care. I'm not gonna lie. Tequila is toxic. And I know this. But sometimes let the toxicity in, right? What is that band? System of a Down. Toxicity. That just hit my head. Okay. In-N-Out is the best, and it's not processed. Fresh cut potatoes to make you can get a whole meal for $7. That's a lie. I love you, whoever you are, but that's a lie. We went to In-N-Out in California when we were there over the summer, and it was not $7 for a meal. It was not $7. I didn't even eat. I didn't even eat anything because I didn't eat hamburgers at the time. But between the man and the kid, they got like cheeseburgers and some fries and some drinks, and it was like $20. And I was like, the hell? Why is bread and beef so expensive? Wait, are you talking about your vehicle? Fasting. What's happening? Sadly, my main sugar content comes from wine. Yeah. Barefoot, Fruscato? Yeah, all day long. I would drink that all day long. All right, I'll stay skinny to avoid diabetes. Oh, Joe George, staying skinny does not help you with diabetes. Side note, diabetes has nothing to do with your weight at all. It has everything to do with what you eat, honestly. And it's not just the sugar. It's like all kinds of stuff. Probiotic, sourdough, yeah. All right, guys, listen, I realize I've been talking to you for, how long have we been doing this? I don't even know. What, 51 minutes, y'all? I talk way too much. Y'all just gotta tell me to shut up sometimes so y'all can get back to your regularly scheduled programs. Why do these fast food places have lines around them? Because it's easier. Because everybody is living the rat race. Too many people are working 60 hours a week, don't have time to go to the grocery store, stand in that line, deal with those people, deal with the prices at the grocery store. Sometimes it's easier just to go through a drive-thru and say, F it all, and eat the cheeseburger. There you go. Plain and simple. High carbs and sugar are your enemy. Processed carbs are awful for you. Yep, fully aware. Let me just, my kid left me a bowl of French fries here. Side note. Haven't touched them, but they're right there. Almost bedtime. Roman, where are you? It's almost bedtime. Wait, are you like over 90? You have to be if it's almost bedtime. Okay, oh yeah, definitely addicted to sugar, Tanya. Every single person is addicted to sugar. And when you try to knock sugar out, you get these raging headaches and it makes you angry and unhappy. So then you go back to the sugar for that fix that then cures the headache and makes you happy again. And it's just this cycle of keeping you addicted to the things that keep you sick so that they keep making money. That's it. So Jen, thank you so much, Jen. I appreciate you. Thank you. You guys are great. Just so you know, salad with beef, bedtime in the UK. What time is it in the UK? 12 night there. Wait, what? Type 1 diabetes is autoimmune. Type 2 is what most adults have due to sweet stuff. Okay, that's true. That is accurate. Crumble cookie line is insane. Oh my God, crumble cookie. I realized after the last time I took my kid to Crumble Cookie and let her get one cookie. Okay, listen, I let her order on the app. And they're massive cookies. So she'll look up what the cookies are for the upcoming week and we'll decide what day she can get one if she has done this, and this. And if she hasn't, hate it for you, boo-boo, no cookie. But I let her once a week, she gets to pick something. You want to go out to dinner? Do you want to get a cookie? Do you want Starbucks? Like, I know I'm making it worse, but I also feel like if you 100% say no, it makes you then want to go binge eat or go hide those things and do them behind your back. You know what I mean? So we do this like, it's not like a reward thing, but it's like a worked for it kind of, I guess that's a friggin' reward, whatever. A worked for it kind of thing. So she went to Crumble Cookie and I had her order it on the app. We got the app for the Crumble Cookie so we can swing by, pick it up on the way to school or go to school. And I looked at my credit card thing and I was like, how in the HE double hockey sticks did you spend $10 on a cookie? And she was like, oh, the girl was really nice. So I gave her a really big tip. And I was like, okay, I'll allow that one. But she's no longer allowed to order the cookies. I have to order them because I don't know what she's doing with my money. She's just flinging it around willy-nilly. So every once in a while, I'll let her have Crumble Cookie. But the last time she had it, and I took a couple of bites, within, I'd say 10 or 15 minutes, I had a massive headache, and like my eyes hurt. And I was like, oh, are we now using coconut oil and I'm not aware of this at Crumble Cookie? And it doesn't tell you the ingredients. I can't find the ingredients, like all of them, anywhere. It gives you like the basic ingredients, but not all of them. So no Crumble Cookie for me, because death by cookie, oh my, like that would just be awful. Awful, death by cookie. That's the worst thing I can imagine. So we're not doing that. Honey makes for an awful shampoo. Oh, Alice, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Wait, try again. Wait, why does it say try again? What is that? What do you want me to try? Another cookie? I'll try another cookie. If it kills me, I'm gonna blame it on you, Alice. Okay, never had Crumble Cookie. Susan, you're not, I wanna say you're not missing anything, but Crumble Cookie is really, really, really good. Maybe they put crack in it. I don't know, but it is addictive. And it is so flippin' tasty. I haven't had anything that like literally compares to it. No, they're really good. Have one. Just have one. But get it like sometime where you know you'll never ever go back, because they are addictive, just so you know. All right, look, we've done this for like almost an hour, and I feel bad for just taking up all of your time. So I'm gonna let you guys go and get about your night, do dinner or sleep for those of you, because I don't know what time it is where you are. Whatever you need to do. At least it's not football season, so I'm not keeping you from Sunday night football or anything like that. But I appreciate you all. Just FYI, thanks for hanging out with me. It has been lovely. Oh, Alice B only had 5. Oh, I didn't know how that worked, Alice. Thank you very much. I have no idea how this stuff works, just so you know, but I truly, truly appreciate all of you. Never feel bad. I found your channel about a week and a half ago. I've shared it and shared it and shared it, and here I am. Thank you. So look, speaking of that, I feel really bad for people who Google, or like, I don't know if Google's the right word, but get on YouTube and search up Squirrel Tribe, because according to people, they've been saying that my main channel has been shared like in a lot of different places because of the stuff I'm talking about with the East Palestine, Ohio stuff, and how I'm kind of branching out to other things, which tomorrow's video, y'all, watch it, just watch it. But then people go and they're like, oh, Squirrel Tribe, let me look it up. And they look it up. And if they show up here first, they're probably like, what the hell is this? Like, is this some chick talking about her day? Like, I don't understand why I'm here, how I got here. What is this? And then they're like, thumbs down, dislike, boo. And I'm like, oh, well, that's not nice, but that's fine too. You don't have to like me, it's fine. I think that's it. I got nothing else. I mean, I have plenty, but it's been an hour, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I love you all. Say goodbye now. Y'all say bye. I need to see a couple of byes in the comments. And then I'll try to get another video up tomorrow, and maybe we can make this like a running live stream thing. I don't know if Sunday at 5 o'clock is gonna work all the time, but that could be fun. If we made it like a Squirrel Tribe date, Sundays at 5, we just come here and just shoot the shit. Y'all can jump in the comments and tell me about your week. I'll tell you about whatever's going on. That could be enjoyable. I could like that. If y'all are down for it, leave that in the comments and let me know. So, peace, homie, says Casey. Oh, I just realized I hit the microphone. Did that just sound like a big, like, really loud? Sorry. All right, you guys are great. I love you all. I appreciate you immensely. I'm gonna hit the X button and we're all gonna go now. Go enjoy yourselves the rest of your night. I will see y'all tomorrow. Okay? Love you, bye.